Putin News Now. The head of EU Justice is lobbying for G7 solidarity on a tribunal for Russia over Ukraine. The EU's top justice official has stated his desire to discuss plans to establish a special tribunal to prosecute Russia over the war in Ukraine with group of 7 partners. In an interview with Kyodo News prior to a G7 justice ministers meeting in Tokyo in July, European Commissioner for Justice Didier Reynders said, "We'll continue, maybe during the Japanese presidency, of the G7, to see whether it's possible to have the same approach about a proposal." For his suspected role in the forcible deportation of Ukrainian children, the International Criminal Court issued an arrest warrant for Russian President Vladimir Putin in March. If Putin travels to any country with an ICC member, he risks arrest. However, the court needs a referral by the UN Security Council in order to try parties that are not members, such as Russia. However, it is highly unlikely that the Council would agree to such a referral, as Russia is a permanent member and would therefore use its veto power. According to Reynders, the EU is trying to find another way to get Russia to pay for its crimes by working with Ukrainian authorities and the International Criminal Court to set up a special tribunal or a hybrid tribunal with both Ukrainian and international judges. It is expected that the International Criminal Court's investigation into allegations of crimes against humanity or genocide in Russia will take a long time. European Union member states have reacted in a variety of ways to the ICC arrest warrant. Hungary has stated that it will not arrest Putin if he visits the country, while Germany has stated that it will. Although Reynders is aware of these differences, he claims that the 27-member bloc has come together with the same unanimity regarding Moscow's alleged war crimes and has unanimously agreed on 10 packages of sanctions against Russia. "We have worked very hard to keep Europe united ever since the war broke out," he said. The European Union and the United States, Canada, France, Germany, Italy, Japan, and the United Kingdom make up the Group of 7, G7. On July 7, in Tokyo, their justice ministers will get together. The Hindu newspaper reported on Saturday that Ukraine's first deputy foreign minister Amine Japarova would travel to India on Monday to ask for humanitarian aid and equipment to repair energy infrastructure damaged by Russia's invasion. India, which is chairing the Group of 20 this year, has increased its purchases of Russian oil while refusing to condemn its former ally Russia for its invasion of Ukraine. A Ukrainian government minister, Japarova, will be the first to visit India since Russia's invasion. While there, she will reportedly ask India to convey a strong message for peace to Russian President Vladimir Putin, who will be in India in July for a Shanghai Cooperation Organization summit and again in September for a G20 summit. The newspaper reported, citing diplomatic sources, that Ukraine has requested India for more humanitarian aid, including pharmaceuticals, medical equipment, and energy equipment to repair power infrastructure damaged during the war, with the two countries discussing the delivery of such support. The newspaper reported that Japarova's visit was still in the planning stages. The Indian government's Foreign Affairs Department did not immediately provide a comment. According to the report, Japarova will extend an invitation to Prime Minister Narendra Modi to visit Kyiv. According to the paper, Japarova will discuss President Volodymyr Zelensky's 10-point peace formula with the Indian government and ask for India to lend its crucial global voice to forging a consensus in favor of the plan. According to the article, Ukraine is eager to be invited to G20 meetings and has requested that Zelensky be invited to speak to G20 leaders at the summit. On Tuesday, Japarova will speak at a New Delhi think tank called the Indian Council of World Affairs, according to a tweet from the organization. Writing by Neha Arora. Additional reporting by Krishan Kaushik in New Delhi. Editing by Robert Bursell.